Well, hello and welcome to Al's Place. And today I'm going to be talking about an actor that I really admired in his career, and that's Ryan O Neal here on Film Talk from Al's Place today. And Ryan O Neal, he was born April 20th, 1941, in Los Angeles, and he recorded a lot of terrific movies and actually he was in a lot of TV shows. He got started in a series of Peyton Place, and it was one of the first nighttime soap operas, so to speak. And we'll talk about that too. But Ryan O Neal was a, a terrific, terrific actor, and always admired his work. And he, like I said, he was. Here's his picture. He was born April 20th, 1941, in Los Angeles. And he passed away December 8th of 2023, and he left a legacy of a lot of terrific movies. Ryan O Neal did. Now he had sort of a volatile relationship in his lifetime, but he was just a big actor in my opinion. You know, we have actors and actresses, and we have movie stars. And to me, Ryan O Neal was a big movie star because he recorded, made so many good movies. And his first big break came in the TV series Peyton Place. Now he trained as an actor, an actor. He trained as an amateur boxer before beginning a career in acting in 1960, and he was married to Joanna Moore from 1963 until 1967, and then he married Lee Taylor Young in 1967. Now they divorced in 1968. And he partnered with Farrah Fawcett, as we all know, from 1979 to 1997. And he got started in a series on television on ABC called Peyton Place. And I have the opening scenes to Peyton Place. It was on ABC. Now, he was later billed in the opening credits, but he's seen on the closing credits early in the career of the TV series Peyton Place. Now, some of you may remember Peyton Place, and some of you, may not remember Peyton Place. But here is the opening sequence to Peyton Place. Let's take a look.
This is the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, and Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie.
Oh, here comes the closing credits. And you see his name appears here on the closing credits. There you go. It's Rodney Harrington. Also had a terrific soundtrack, I thought. Theme song. It was really the first nighttime soap opera on ABC. It was a wonderful show. And you can see all the episodes. I think they're available on YouTube if you want to watch some of them. Great thing. There you go. That was the opening to Peyton Place and the closing credits, which he was featured on the closing credits. Now, he, of course, he was married to Farrah Fawcett. I have Here we go. Good picture of him. Now, he had his children. He had Tatum O'Neal, Griffin O'Neal, and Patrick O'Neal. Uh, and I have a picture of his kids here. There we are. There are his kids. Now, Redmond James Fawcett O'Neal with Farrah and Raymond, he had a history of drugs and was arrested in 2008. And in 2015, his probation was revoked and sentenced to 3 years in prison. In an interview from jail, he blamed his struggles on his parents. Now Ryan O'Neal, he had his problems. He had a volatile temper at some points in his life, and so that sort of got him in some trouble. But in 1964, like I said, he landed the role of Rodney Harrington on Peyton Place. And let's see here. He is it actually kind of boosted his career quite a bit. And of course, after Peyton Place, he went on to make a lot of movies. And his first really big movie, I guess you could say, was Love Story in 1970. That really, put him on the map as an actor. And he was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor in Love Story. And I remember seeing that in the theater. It was a very sad movie, but it's probably, I guess, one of his most popular movies. Ryan O'Neal, one of his most popular. And so it's, I guess, one of everybody's favorites. It certainly is one of mine. And they did a follow-up movie with Barbara Streisand, What's Up, Doc, which is very funny movie with Barbara Streisand, and also Madeline Kahn was in it, and she was so funny. She's always been one of my favorite actresses, Madeline Kahn. But if you've never seen, I'm sure you've seen What's Up, Doc. It was a Warner Brothers movie based on the Bugs Bunny, What's Up, Doc. But it's such a funny movie, and from time to time you'll see that movie on Turner Classic Movies. They show it occasionally, and some other streaming channels, I'm sure. Stream What's Up, Doc. Great movie. And he also did a movie. He did a war movie. It wasn't a great movie, but it was okay. Had a lot of people. A Bridge Too Far. There you see Ryan O'Neal in the bottom row there. And it starred Dirk Bogarde, James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, loaded with a lot of great actors. Edward Fox, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, one of my favorite actors, Hardy Kruger, Laurence Olivier, of course, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Maximilian Schell, Liv Ullmann. It's a good war movie. It was not one of my favorites. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. He also did a movie that I liked a lot that you probably maybe have never heard of. It's called The Driver, or actually Driver. Walter Hill's movie from 1978, where he plays a character that drives the getaway car for people basically who, rob banks or whatever. He's the getaway guy, and they paid him a lot of money to drive the getaway car because he's so talented in driving the car and getting away from, the police. So that's The Driver. And actually, there was a remake of The Driver with Ryan Gosling later on, and I have the Blu-ray. So it's the same story, but sort of different. The Ryan Gosling version of Drive, it's hardly any dialogue he speaks. He's just the getaway driver. It's actually a really good movie. And I have the the Blu-ray. I got the hang on a second, get my okay, let's see. Here's the Blu-ray. Where can you see it? Let me turn the light over there so you can see it. Here we go. Well, you really can't see it, can you? There you go. That's the Blu-ray. That's the remake of the one that Ryan O'Neal did. It's Really, really good. And after that, he from 2005 until 2017, he had a recurring role in the Fox TV series Bones. Now, I don't remember Bones. Maybe you do, but I don't remember that show. Uh, but he had a recurring role in that, and of course, he did one of my all-time favorite movies, Paper Moon, which Tatum O'Neal won the Academy Award, his daughter, for her role in Paper Moon. And here's a scene from Paper Moon. If you've never seen Paper Moon, it's directed by Peter Bogdanovich. It's in black and white, and it's a great movie. I have actually the DVD of that too. See right there, Paper Moon. And also, hang on a second, I was a big Laserdisc collector back in the day. Here you go. Here's the Laserdisc of Paper Moon. Remember Laserdisc? Great. Also, Madeline Kahn was in this movie too. It's really, really good. Here's a great scene I want to show you from Paper Moon. Here it goes.
Then if you ain't my pa, I want my $200.
Okay.
I want my $200. I heard you through the door talking to that man. It's my money you got, and I want it.
Now, you just hold on a second.
I want
This
my money.
funny.
You took my $200.
Will you quiet down? You hear?
I want my $200.
Hold on. Just hold on. Let me explain something to you.
It ain't as if you was my pa. That'd be different.
Well, I ain't your pa, so just get that out of your head. I don't care what those neighbor ladies said.
I look like
You
that.
don't look nothing like me. You don't look any more like me than you do that Coney Island. Eat that damn thing, you hear?
We got the same job.
Lots of people got the same jaw.
It's possible.
No, it ain't possible.
Then I want my $200.
All right, maybe we got the same jaw. But same jaw don't mean same blood. I know a woman looks like a bullfrog, but that don't mean she's the damn thing's mother.
You met my mom in a barroom.
For God's sakes, child. You think everybody gets met in a barroom gets a baby?
It's possible.
Anything is possible, but possible don't make it true.
And I want my money.
Will you quiet down? You know what the trouble is with you? You've got no appreciation. All right. Maybe I did get a little money from that man, and you're entitled to that. But I'm entitled to my share for getting it for you, ain't I? Now, where do you think you'd be without me? You think them folks would spend a penny to send you east? No, sir. But who got you a ticket to St. Joe? Who got you a knee-high in a Coney Island? And threw in $20 extra. Not to mention 85 cents for that telegram. You wouldn't have had any of that without me. Now, I didn't have to take you, but I took you, didn't I? All right, I think that's fair enough. We're both a little better off. You get to St. Joe, I get myself a little better car. Fair is fair. Now, drink your knee-high and eat your Coney Island.
I want my $200.
I don't have your $200 no more, and you know it.
And it's
If
great.
you don't give me my $200, I'm gonna tell a policeman how you got it, and he'll make you give it to me because it's mine.
But I don't have it.
Then get it.
Okay, that's the clip from. Hang on a second, I get back to here. Miss Dan. I'm learning some new software here. Here we go. There we go. Paper Moon was one of my all-time favorite movies, directed by Peter Bogdanovich, and it had a cast of characters in it. Madeline Kahn played Trixie Delight, you might remember, and she was so funny. She was just a talented woman also. But Paper Moon, starring Ryan O Neal, is probably, if I had to pick a favorite movie, that would be it, Paper Moon, because he did so many good ones. Now, in 1975, he did a movie. It was not such a critical success, but it was a brilliant movie to watch, directed by Stanley Kubrick, Barry Lyndon. And I saw this in the theater, and it's a historical drama. It's really, it was a period piece. and let's see here. It was it's a story of an Irish rogue. He wins the heart of a rich widow and assumes her dead husband's aristocratic position in 18th century England. Here's a scene here. Ryan O Neal is Barry Lyndon. It takes place in a small village in Ireland, and Redmond Barry, who, he named his son Redmond from this movie. Ryan O Neal did, as a young farm boy in love with his cousin Nora Brady. It's if you've never seen it, it's a Kubrick movie. I think you would enjoy it. It's a little long, but like I said, it's a great period piece, and I really enjoyed the movie when I saw it in the theaters. And I don't have the DVD or the Blu-ray, but it was really good. And let's see here, he also did another movie. He did a Western with William Holden, and this is it right here. A movie called The Wild Rovers. It's directed by Blake Edwards, and the movie was released as what we call a road show. It was released in 70 millimeter, and the running time on it was 136 minutes, which MGM said, well, that's too long. So they cut the movie down to 106 minutes. And so, and Ryan O Neal was not Ryan O Neal, but Blake Edwards was really upset about that. He basically disowned the movie, but it's got a terrific soundtrack by Jerry Goldsmith. He's one of my favorite film composers. He's no longer with us, but this is a great soundtrack to a Western movie starring Ryan O Neal and William Holden. It's about a couple of farm hands. They're drifters, and they do anything to make a buck, and they team up, but they end up getting in trouble. They rob a bank with money, and then they just get carried away, and then it's just but it's basically the relationship of the two, and it takes place in the wintertime, basically in the snow and everything. And here's a good scene from it. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got probably one of the best scores for a Western, besides the Clint Eastwood movies, that I really appreciate. Let's see here. There's another picture from Wild Rovers. Now, if you've never seen the movie, you should check it out. It's they run it on Turner Classic Movies a lot. It's a long movie. It's about, and they run the uncut version. And I have the DVD that I bought. It's from now Warner Brothers owns the MGM library now. And I have, there you go, the DVD of Wild Rovers. And it's like I said, it's a wonderful movie. There you go. And I got, also being a Laserdisc collector, I bought this a while back. Here's the Laserdisc of Wild Rovers. Isn't that cool? And what I like about Laserdisc, it's like an album, really. You have all of these cool things on the inside. There you go. I thought that's really cool. And I still have 3 Laserdisc players, and I still watch Laserdisc. They came out, they were, better than VHS tape, and they were better than, so that's Sonic Party, but they were better than tape. And I always like the MGM labels, and you see, they package it like the old record albums, see that? Let's see, turn this up right there. There you go. And of course, you've never seen a Laserdisc. But they still look decent. But I love that MGM label. Look at that. You have to pardon my dog, son. He's out there looking out the window. I guess he's barking at somebody. There you go. He would never bark if I was in here doing something. But that's the Laserdisc of Wild Rovers. Great movie. I love that movie. It's probably my favorite Western. Um, it's like I said, Blake Edwards directed it. He did a great job directing it. But it didn't make any money because MGM cut it down because they didn't want the long running time, because the shorter the movie, they could get more plays in the theater that day. So MGM cut it, and then of course Blake Edwards was furious over that, and so he. I don't think he ever worked for MGM after that. Maybe he did. I can't remember, but he was really upset by the MGM cutting it down to 106 minutes. Now, the Laserdisc of it is actually the full length version, and also the DVD is the full length version. Now, this was now Warner Brothers time. They own the MGM library now, but they actually, when I bought this, they make it to order. Here you go. A little bit smaller than a Laserdisc, isn't it? But they make they produce these movies, and they still do that. You can order a movie through Amazon, and they make it for you and then ship it out. It's one of the best Westerns of the 1970s, in my opinion. It's just a wonderful, wonderful movie. Let's see here. Now, Ryan O Neal, like I said, was one of my all-time favorite actors, and he was a movie star, and we don't have movie stars anymore. Here he is again with his family. Of course, you see Farrah. And then Ryan in the middle, and then there's Redmond, and Redmond, of course, got in a lot of trouble. And then there you see Tatum O'Neal. She's grown. She was so good in Paper Moon. And let's see here. Of course, we all know Farrah and that big hair she had. They never married. They lived together, and they had their ups and downs. And of course, later she and Ryan kind of broke up. And I think she went to started dating Lee Majors. So, but like I said, he was a great actor, one of my favorites, and I enjoy watching all of his movies to this day. I have a bunch of them. But I wanted to come in here and talk about Ryan O Neal. Now, in 2001, he was diagnosed with leukemia, and he was frequently seen at Fawcett's side when she was battling cancer. And he told People magazine one time, he said about him having leukemia, of course, and Farrah dying of cancer. He said, it's a love story. I just don't know how to play this one, which was sort of sad because, I think he really loved Farrah Fawcett and she loved him. And it was just tragic that she got cancer and died at such an early age, because she was a big TV star. Now, she made some movies, but she didn't make a lot of great movies, but she did a lot of television. Let's see here. Yeah, so 2001, Ryan was diagnosed with leukemia, and in 2012, I guess he kind of beat that. In 2012, he stated that he had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and later stated it was stage 2 and not stage 4. Now, Ryan O Neal died at St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica, California on December 8th, 2003, almost a year ago. He was 82 years old. He lived a long, good life. Now, he's interred next to Farrah Fawcett at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Park and Mortuary there in Hollywood. But it's, like I said, I wanted to come in here and talk briefly about Ryan O Neal because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And so I finally came in here to do it. And what I'm going to do later on down the road is I want to do more podcast and streaming on movies, actors, Blu-rays, because I'm a big collector of physical media. I have a lot of Blu-rays and DVDs in my collection. I collected film too, as you might know. We've talked about before, 16 millimeter. But excuse me, I have a lot of physical media, and I buy it all the time. And before Halloween comes, I'm going to come in here and talk about my favorite horror movies that are available on physical media, whether it's Blu-ray or DVD. And I have a bunch of those. I even have a bunch of those on Laserdisc still, the old the horror movies. But that's what I want to do here is film talk. And there we go. There's my little logo. And then thanks, my friend Tom made that for me. And let's see here. There you go. But yeah, I want to come in here and I'll do that probably on Friday or Saturday. I'll go live and post it. Some of them I'll just record ahead of time and post them. But if you're interested in this sort of stuff, if you'll follow me on YouTube, it's Hardy Entertainment Al's Place. That's my YouTube channel. And if you follow me on Twitch, which I'm on, I like Twitch a lot. Movie Albert on Twitch. If you go to Twitch, just type in Movie Albert and follow me. And on Facebook, I have Film and Movie Enthusiast. That's a Facebook page that I have. And also a group page I have called Movie Stop that I post basically about current movies coming to movie theaters. But like I said, follow me and do a like, because I can use all the members I can get. On YouTube, it's Hardy Entertainment Al's Place. Twitch, it's Movie Albert. That's my name, Albert. And then on Facebook, it's Film and Movie Enthusiast, and also a Facebook page called Movie Stop. So if you want to follow me and do a like, I would appreciate it very much. Just like I said, I'll come in here and I'm going to do the next one I'm going to do is going to be on Halloween. Before Halloween, I'll do a little spiel about my favorite horror movies and my favorite ones that I have on Blu-ray and DVD. Now, I have all the traditional ones like Frankenstein and Dracula, but I like the obscure horror movies that you really don't hear about. And that's what I want to talk about, some of the good ones. And a lot of them are available on physical media. And also a lot of them are streaming that I'll talk about. It's either on, Tubi has a lot of good horror movies. Of course, Prime does. And so I'll be talking about those in the future, the Blu-ray and DVD collections. But we'll do the horror ones probably sometime next week before Halloween anyway, because it's coming up. Halloween's not too far off. I like Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. I love it. I love Halloween. So anyway, that's it on Ryan O Neal. I appreciate you watching. And like I said, just do a like on my platforms, and it would be appreciated. So until next time, I will see you, and I'll leave you with, I love this little thing here. I'll sign off with this right here if I can pull it up, and we'll talk to you again real soon. And thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.